again with my trusty moped. It's this model, and we're going to be fixing an electrical system on it. Don't worry if yours isn't the same, because most moped electrical systems are very similar. So the issue I'm having with mine right now is that the battery doesn't charge when the moped is on, and none of the lights, the starter, or the horn works. So this is an issue for me because I want to start the moped, and it just won't. I have to kickstart it. So the engine does roll over, and it works very well, just no electronics are working on it. There's 4 places that this issue could have come from on the moped. The first being the alternator. So the alternator is actually what converts the engine movement into electricity. So this electricity that comes from the alternator is in the form of AC. This needs to be converted to DC to be used on the moped. The component that does that is the rectifier. So it converts the AC current to the DC current. And then our third piece of electrical system is the battery. The battery holds DC charge. This will allow us that when we turn off the moped and want to start it up again, it has charge to do the starter, so then the engine can start and we don't have to kickstart it every time. The fourth part is the wires. The wires could be either broken or chewed through by some animal, and we're going to diagnose what's wrong with this one. So maybe I can help you guys out with repairing your own mopeds. So I put some fuel in the tank and we're going to try kickstarting it. This will test the alternator because the alternator is connected directly to the spark plugs, and if this doesn't roll over, an issue could be the alternator. It does roll over. For our next test, it's going to be while the bike's on. We're going to try testing some of the electronics. I'm going to test the horn and the headlights. These don't seem to be working. This means that the alternator is not correctly converting the AC power to DC power, or there's a wiring issue for those electronics. Because I've had this bike before, and I know that the headlights and the horn used to work, I'm pretty confident that it's not a wiring issue and that this could be because of the rectifier. Okay, now I'm going to remove the side panel because I know that the rectifier is behind here. It's behind here on most scooters above the exhaust. So let's do it. So there we go. We removed the side panel right here. As you can see, this piece with all these fans is the rectifier. The reason it has these fans is because it gets hot and it helps express the heat from it. So this is the new rectifier I ordered. I got on Amazon. It was about $10. As you can see, looks the same, just a little bit newer. Okay, so I'm gonna unscrew this right here. This is the only bolt that it's attached to. And from there, I'm just gonna unplug this. Might be a little hard to get undone. Ta-da! As you can see, this one is toast. This is what the new one looks like. Oh, that was hard to get off. So, what we do is we just plug it back in. There's a clip on the top that you align with it. Bam. It's all plugged in now. And then I'm just going to screw it back on. Looks good to me. It looks back in the video. Should actually be on this orientation facing upward like how it was before. So now we're going to turn the bike on and we're going to let the battery charge through this rectifier a little bit. And if the horn honks and the lights turn on, then we know that this was a solid repair and everything is going to work from now on, including the battery charging from the rectifier, and the starter is also going to work. Let's try it. So I turned the moped on. We're going to wait a few minutes for the battery to charge and see if any of the other electronics work. Okay, it's been about 3 minutes and I'm going to try the horn and the lights. That works. That means it was a good repair. Let's see if the lights work still. Lights work too. Awesome. I'm going to let it charge. So if you check through all of these things and the electronics still aren't working, I'd assume that this is a battery problem. Batteries do need to be replaced around every 2 years, I'd say. And especially if you leave them sitting for a while, they will need to be replaced. So thanks for watching this video. I hope it helped you guys. If it did help, make sure you like it and maybe subscribe. I don't know if I'll do any more moped repairs. I mostly do electronics, microcontrollers, and computer science, but I thought it'd be cool just to do one of these and see if it would help anyone. So thanks.